What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, my brother, Greg Hackett, he put a statement out on Twitter that got the boxing world buzzing and got my inbox buzzing, right? He said that on his Twitter, he spoke to Gervonta Tank Davis, and Tank Davis told him the fight is still happening between himself and Lamont Roach March 1st, right? So that got my inbox jumping like popcorn when you first turn it on. Just pop, 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 pop. Everybody in my inbox saying, Tank said the fight is still happening. So I said, where you see that at? And they said, Greg Hackett, he put it up on Twitter. Now, I don't know if my brother G Hackett actually spoke to Tank Davis. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Don't know. But the folks that I talked to said that Tank Davis is very disgruntled. I talked to people in Tank Davis's team. They said that Tank Davis is extremely disgruntled. He's not happy at all. And he does not plan to fight March 1st. Okay? Again, like I said, I think that my brother G Hackett was trolling. I think he was trolling. I read the tweet. I read the thread. And I get the feeling that my brother G Hackett was trolling you guys, right? I think that he's frustrated with the situation because he's a student of the sport of boxing. He's a trainer and a fighter. And he wants to see boxing, right? And so when you have situations like Tank Davis abruptly just telling the world out of nowhere the fight is canceled with no explanation, no rhyme or reason, just take to his social media and tell the world the fight is canceled, not even informing Lamont Roach Jr., who's uninformed. And Lamont Roach Jr. is responding saying that as far as he's concerned, the fight is still happening and he's still training. And again, Lamont Roach Jr. wasn't aware that the location was changing. He wasn't aware that the date was changing. He wasn't aware of many things. And he stated in an interview when it was initially supposed to be November 4th at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, he stated that he was unaware. Nobody informed him. So he was just staying patient, and those things was taking place on Tank Davis's side of the fence, right? And that's none of his business. As I told you guys, financially, the Premier Boxing Champions are in a rut, okay? They do not have, the budget. They don't have the financial backing from Amazon Prime, and Showtime got out the business of the sport of boxing, and they never teamed up with the Zone or His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, which they should have done. And now they don't have a budget, so they are relying on investors from outside, to invest into the sport, invest in them to be able to pay these purses. And Gervonta Tank Davis is somebody who's used to being paid a certain kind of way and treated a certain kind of way. And when you look at those two press conferences he had with Lamont Roach Jr., it's abundantly clear the funds are simply not there. Okay. Now you had people again tell you that, it was due to, this was all due to, the venue, issues with the venue with the Toyota Center. And I called the Toyota Center. I showed you guys. I showed you the proof that it's not the Toyota Center, okay? Clearly. And then you had his big brother, father, uncle, mentor, figure, and longtime trainer, Kenny Ellis, come out and said that Tank Davis is not happy and they're mistreating him, and he wouldn't be surprised and he wouldn't be opposed to Tank Davis pulling out the fight March 1st because they're not treating him well. Well, there is no money to treat him. He stated that if you put Canelo on a billboard, you put Floyd on a billboard on the side of a building, put Tank on the side of a building. Well, guess what? They had the budget to put Canelo on the side of a building. They had the budget to put Floyd Mayweather on the side of a building. They don't have the budget right now to promote the fight and put Tank Davis on the side of a building. That's just the obvious. Now, this is all due to Tank Davis' loyalty, right? Him being loyal to the PBC and the situation. And guess what? This is how it turns out because he saw the signs. He saw the writing. Guess what? He went with it anyway. He stayed loyal. And that's cool, right? But this is what happens. You sinking with the ship, period. That's what happens. You end up sinking with the ship. And guess what Gervonta Tank Davis is doing? He's sinking with the ship. Right? When His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh was offering, hey, come over here with us, Tank Davis was unwilling to do so. Right? And now this is what you get. Period. It is what it is. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Again, like I said, I believe my brother G Hackett was trolling. I didn't see him put this up on his YouTube channel. I didn't see him talk about it in the interviews with YSM Sports. He actually trolled Tank Davis again and said after his showdown with Brian Norman February 15th that he wants to fight Tank Davis next, right? So I just feel like he's poking at you guys. He's trolling. Tank Davis never said that. And again, I talked to members of Tank Davis's team, and they simply told me he's not happy. Things ain't looking good, Blue. That there's turmoil inside, and that, Tank Davis, is very, very serious about not fighting March 1st. So let's see how this unfolds. Now, obviously, he could change his mind, but let's see how this unfolds. We saw that they promoted the Frank Martin fight way more. The budget was way bigger. The production was way better with Frank Martin, and he wasn't happy about that. Remember, he didn't show up to the grand arrival, and he posted the promotion for this fight is trash. And that was way better than the promotion and production than you seeing from the Lamont Roach fight. So that tells you everything you need to know. He'd rather run in Vegas than show up to the grand arrivals. That tells you everything you need to know. I'm gone. Peace.